reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Scanning the field, it's Aller. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in, it's Ross. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Incomplete. Almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up a third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is tackled by this one coverage team. And they'll start the drive here of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Aller. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the 1st down in the process.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Throws a stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Sayin. It's a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's caught. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Past the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Allen. With the catch, it's Pena. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Nittany Lions have come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Smith. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. You know, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Sayan. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Now the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Trying to convert with a sneak. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incompletion makes it second down. To the air, it's Sayan. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Penn State.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. From the shotgun, drops back. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They finally get him down, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. He'll be smarter right at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And they're trying to punch it in here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it up to 15. That's when the offense will take over. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Throwing incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or they try to go through the air again?
And the Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Tackle made to the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted right into the end zone. What a play. He'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. On the run, it's Singleton. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Makes the catch. It's Ross. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Allen. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for a no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Looking to throw. It's Aller. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
For a successful formation, it's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And a low line drive, ugly punt. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking to pass, it's Allen. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
In the red area, Singleton. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Allen. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting to run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for the right side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Breaks loose at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Breaks an open space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Has the 1st down and more. And it's a long-distance house run. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, This is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
17, Ohio State 3.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep
looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. The 4 guys come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that 1st down.
He's going for a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple of scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Chewing clock with the running game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing for defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here on 2nd down for this offense. They'll feed the back again. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. It's press coverage now from these DBs. A handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. Coverage team brings down the returner. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
That's reeled in. Big Smith. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Dropping back, it's Aller. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.